This is Daryl.
And Caitlin.
And Michael.
We're here to talk comics here at Big Bang, and it's this week's new books for October 14th, 2015. Caitlin, the Queen of the Independents, what have you got?
So the Lumberjanes Beyond Bay Leaf one-shot's coming out, and I'm super excited. I don't really know what it's about, but it's a one-shot with Lumberjanes, and I'm excited.
We also got Lumberjane shirts in.
One for me. It's mine. I can order more, but it's mine.
If you want it, order more.
And what else? I hate Fairyland #1's coming out, and I'm super hype about that. Scotty Young is drawing it and writing it, and it's about Gert, G-E-R-T. She is a 6-year-old or something of that sort, very young, who got into Fairyland. That was 30 years ago. She's still in Fairyland. She still looks 6, and she's just not having any of anything. It's a mature book, so I'm trying not to say the cuss words that I want to say to describe this book.
Isn't there
That's how it is.
There's an expletive variant, if I'm not mistaken.
It's the variant is her with both middle fingers in the air, and it's the F Fairyland variant. If that's not going to tell you what this book's about, is great. And like the little thing that was in the previews was just her like flying around. She was on like a boat or something, and she got mad because like the moon made a sarcastic comment, so she blew it up.
Parents,
because it's Fairyland.
Make sure you get the right cover.
Don't get this
buy
for
the
kids.
book.
It's not for kids.
Actually sounds kind of awesome.
I'm so excited for it.
Children, keep reading Teen Titans Go and other.
Yeah, don't. It might look like it's for kids, but it's not. Well, no, the front cover is like it's super cute because it's Scotty Young, but it's Gert with her axe with on top of a whole bunch of dead things.
Go by the rating system. It's there.
Well, it's an independent, so it probably doesn't have a rating system.
Exactly. So independent books should always be screened by parents. Disclaimer text.
It might say mature on it though. They usually have mature ones.
Yes, they do. I'm just
this
kidding.
This one's
around.
definitely mature, but I'm super excited.
Anything else you're looking forward to besides Scotty Young, who you think is so cool?
Well, there's 3 Scotty Young variants that are coming and picking up.
That was a bad impression.
Deadpool vs. Thanos #3 is coming out.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoying Deadpool vs. Thanos. It's very good. I like the before Marvel Now run of Deadpool a lot because I have some of those books and I'm kind of catching up on it. I really like the whole like Death and Thanos thing, and it's super cool.
You heard they announced Deadpool vs. Spider-Man coming out.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they announced it at New York Comic Con.
They're just gonna
Deadpool
versus everybody.
It's about time. I'll buy it because Spider-Man's
so
in it.
people are gonna want that to not go the way that it should.
Mm-hmm.
Probably so.
Not me, but and then A-Force #5.
Finally, the conclusion.
Yeah.
Which a new #1 comes out, what, November, I think?
Something like that.
November or
I'm super
December?
hyped. I like A-Force a lot. I always need more She-Hulk in my life because she's pretty great.
A-Force has been good. I love it.
You should read Howard the Duck, what you do.
Howard's
I
been
got
awesome.
the first one, and then it was one I just didn't pick up more of. But yeah, I liked it.
Which also, Howard and Unbeatable Squirrel Girl have a crossover.
Yep.
Yep.
And I also
then
announced the New York
now
Comic Con.
Howard #1, #2, #3 are gonna have the Gwenpool little tiny specials in the back, and yeah, I guess they're really pushing that Howard the Duck.
Yeah, they are. They really are pushing.
He's
Howard
funny,
right
man.
now.
Read the book.
Howard's awesome.
And he's a duck.
Yeah, I liked it. It's definitely good. It's just one I haven't, bought because there's a lot of books on my list.
There's a lot of lists on her
There's
books.
a lot of lists on my books of things that I want to read, and I just haven't yet because those things cost money.
They do.
I have an Amazon wish list. It's like 100 books long.
Holy cow.
It's mostly graphic novels.
And I have a problem.
Those are ones I haven't bought yet. They're just ones I want.
So if you have a comic problem, what did you say? It's not a habit, it's an addiction.
I said it's not a hobby anymore. It's a habit.
It's not a hobby, it's a habit. That's right. It's an addiction.
A little bit.
That you can't quit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I had a problem.
So
Well, especially around here with us being surrounded by them every single day, you're like, that looks cool.
Yeah. Maybe y'all gonna have to call
And then
your
you come in the
adventure
next day and you're like, that looks cool, I should probably pick it up before somebody else buys it. And then you're like, well, no, I don't need to buy it. And then you come back in and like, there's only one left. And you're like, well, I gotta buy it now.
I'm gonna get A&E famous over here.
Well, since we need help, do you guys want to go over all the books that people might want to look at this week?
Yeah.
That's what we're here to do.
All right. So
Let's do it.
Batman #45 comes out. We've got Mr. Bloom and Batman. Scott Snyder. Do I need to say anything else?
I can't input anything, so.
You don't read Batman?
No.
Well, anyway, Greg Capullo is going to be taking a short break to work on a book coming out later in the year, so he's going to leave Batman sad after 4 years.
Yeah, he's been there for a while. That's gonna be weird getting to used to new art.
He can go back to Spawn or something.
Huh? Yeah, whatever.
Batman and Robin Eternal #2.
I didn't read number 1, but
it was good.
From what I'm hearing, I need to read number 1.
Yeah,
like,
basically
I'm hearing some crazy stuff.
Batman, kind of spoiler here.
I've already seen the last
The Return of
pages.
Cassandra Cain. It's no secret if you've seen the cover to number 3. Cassandra Cain, what many people miss her for being Batgirl or the Black Bat, I think later on. No way. You guys don't read Batman? What's that?
That was just before my.
And I'm not even labeled a DC guy here, and I know. But anyway, Batman and Robin Eternal. Batman has a dark secret, a new villain called Mother, and the last page.
I knew about that.
Yeah, the last page was huge. Batman with the smoking gun. That's all I'm gonna say. Batman and Robin Eternal number 1 was cool. It's only 26 issues. Read number 2 comes out this week.
But it is a weekly. Be warned.
Yeah.
It is a weekly BB. You have been warned. Caitlin,
It looked like he was being mind controlled by Mother or something. I
thought you didn't read this.
I told you somebody tagged me on Facebook in the last couple panels.
I think you read it.
No,
you
I
just
didn't
read
read
it
it.
another way. But
No, I didn't read it. I'm probably gonna read it now, but
yeah,
everybody's hyping it up pretty big, so I might have to check it out. I didn't read Batman Eternal, so I was like, I'm not gonna read Batman and Robin Eternal. But now everybody's raving about it, so I'm like,
that's good.
I might have to check it out.
It doesn't have to bring me back, so definitely check it out. Batman Superman 25, written by Greg Pak. Superman true storyline. His exposed identity, still reeling from all that. Check out the book, as Tom Taylor's going to be doing a short stint coming out later in the year, also announced at New York Comic Con. Definitely check it out. If you missed the real Green Lantern,
I do.
or the non-Renegade version, you have Green Lantern: A Celebration of 75 Years hardcover that comes out an affordable price with an eclectic mix of GL stories. Definitely up your alley. Am I still talking a lot? I don't know.
You're talking a lot.
Justice League of America number 4 by Brian Hitch. Anybody read that book?
I read it. It's been awesome.
Are they still taking on Rao?
Yeah. From what I remember, yeah. Rao has come down and is saving everybody. He's like presented himself as the savior of the world and
What's he
of
look
humanity. Man, it seems like it's been a while since the last issue came out. Like, what was his name from John Superman run? It reminded me that he kind of looked like that Ulysses guy from like last year. He kind of looked like him.
I need to read
like,
more comics.
similar to that guy.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna already Google it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm so behind on this book. It's on the brink of being dropped.
I like it.
He-Man, Eternity
it's
War, or
pretty
JLA? You tell me what I should drop or what I should keep.
good. That's a hard choice.
Tell me.
That's a hard choice.
Justice League,
He-Man's awesome too.
Justice League United number 14 comes out, which is going to be ending in December. Boo-hoo.
JLU's been awesome, man. Lemire was doing good, and then I forget who's doing the writing now, but I've liked it.
Jeff Parker.
Yeah, I've liked it the last few issues. Like, it's been good, and then it got canceled.
Goodbye, DC titles. Also, Scooby-Doo Team Up number 12, second printing of Harley Quinn,
And Scooby-Doo?
and Scooby-Doo,
Yeah.
Poison Ivy, and Batgirl. It was
Sounds great.
so popular, went to a second print. See, Caitlin is going to read a DC book now.
Read a DC book. It's called Gotham Academy. It's the only one you need to read.
Which doesn't come out this week.
No, it doesn't.
Also,
Probably like next week, because usually it passes, like, it's right behind Batman.
it's coming soon. But the big book this week from DC is Superman, Lois and Clark number 1. If you read Convergence, and if you didn't, we understand. But Superman, Lois and Clark number 1, this is old school red trunk Superman and Lois with a baby. I'm actually pretty pumped because it actually looks like a DC character I actually recognize. So for me, it looks cool.
It looks good. I'm buying it.
I'm gonna get it. He's
Yeah.
got his underwear on the outside. I still think he's stronger and more powerful when that happens. Oh, come on, people!
Because he eats his crackers.
And he eats his crackers like Grant Morrison and his crackers. You can stuff your crackers in soup, mister. Anyway, he's Superman, Lois and Clark. If you like the classic New 52 Superman, read the book. It looks really cool, and no, I'm not being paid to say this. Twilight Children. Caitlin.
It's a new Vertigo number 1.
Art by Darwin Cook, which is a plus.
Looks really cool. It's about... It's like some kids are found.
There's a girl that's like an alien.
There's like supernatural stuff involved. I read the summary a long time
It's like
back.
an alien girl, or the CIA grab her, and there's like it affects a small town.
It looks really cool, and you should probably pick it up. All the new Vertigo titles are like Vertigo. Did I say Vertical?
Yeah,
Vertigo
you-
titles
Vertical.
Hey, Vertigo just changed its name.
are looking really good. All those new number 1s that they're gonna come
I think
with.
the cover alone looks awesome. I would buy it just on the cover alone. Darwin Cook. It can't. You could go wrong, but you must not go wrong. G.I. Joe Cobra World Order Prelude. Larry Hama writing G.I. Joe. You may not be into G.I. Joe, but it's supposed to be a big deal. G.I. Joe. If you like G.I. Joe, many times can I say that?
G.I. Joe, that's what I was about to ask.
Yo, Joe, read the book. So, Insufferable number 6, I talked about it enough. Marvelous Mark Waid, read it. Star Trek Green Lantern number 4.
Been awesome.
Team up to end all team-ups, I guess.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
The most unusual team-up that actually makes the most sense.
It is a weird team-up,
well, then you got Batman
awesome.
and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out.
Which that looks really cool. That comes out in December.
Wait for, yeah.
That looks awesome. So anyway, Star Trek GL number 4. If you haven't been reading it, check it out, or you can wait for the trade. Faster Than Light number 2. Now you've read number 1.
Yeah.
Give us a breakdown.
I mean, basically, it's just these people like they've cracked faster than light travel, and they're going, across the cosmos, and
Having shenanigans?
yeah, things go awry.
Sounds about right to me.
And
In space, things go awry. No,
What?
It's
that never
good.
happened.
I had no idea that's what would
I
happen.
liked it a lot. Like, what was it you were telling me about it? That it's like they got.
If you use the ultimate ultimate reality app or alternate reality app, it's got some of the coolest 3D anime, better than Marvel's. I hate to say that, being a Marvel.
It's
fan.
interactive with your phone. That's what
Yeah,
he's trying to
use
say.
your phone or iPad, and the comic book comes to life, like real moving rocket ships and stuff. It's pretty cool looking. You didn't do that.
Cool.
You just
No,
read the
I
book.
just read the book like a
That's the only
normal
reason why
human being.
The only reason why I bought it was to use the app, and I'm not even like one of those app guys.
You just think it's cool.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I'm signed up for number 2. I'm on board. Like, anytime Image keeps doing these space travel books, like they're doing so many different kinds of books right now. But if it's science fiction-y, I'm all over it.
Or it's
I
weird.
recommend it. Or
if it's
weird.
weird.
Yeah, if it's weird, surreal, psychedelic.
Like Sex
whatever.
Criminals number 13.
Yeah, Sex Criminals is weird. Sex Criminals has gotten
If you want the definition
really
of weird.
Sex Criminal. I mean, even if you read like the first trade, Sex Criminals is weird. Yeah. Now, Sex Criminals has got really weird, but in a cool, awesome way. Like, it's almost like they've introduced more
Weird.
than just. Well,
More
like
powers?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
yeah, it's gotten different.
That's
I
cool.
kind of don't know what to think about it sometimes, but I'm excited. I like it. I'm on board. It's Fraction. He's doing awesome.
I was gonna say, interesting. We've talked about it a lot. There are some hardcore fans of that book.
Yeah.
Switch number 1, which basically is the Ultimate Universe version of Witchblade in the Darkness.
Cool.
If you like those guys, or you wanted to, hey, this is a great time to actually try those characters, now it's like an ultimate flipping of those guys with Switch number 1. Walking Dead 147, do we even need to say anything?
It's Walking Dead. Just pick it
Walking
up.
Dead.
Just read Walking Dead.
Then there's all the slew of Marvel comics.
Now we've got all the Marvel comics with
New number ones again.
a few extras. If you read Amazing Spider-Man number 1, 2 big cliffhangers. Also, Dan Slott promises cliffhangers in every issue. Now, how long can he pull that off? I don't know. But Amazing 1 was
how you
awesome.
keep them coming
Isn't
back.
that right, Dr. Weatherholt?
Yes, and if you read Amazing 1, you would know that Spider-Man 2099 comes out this week, and you should be reading it. He's got a new costume. He's awesome. He's got something going on with Peter Parker. Spider-Man 2099.
You heard it from Dr.
I might
Weatherholt.
actually
Big Bang
pick
Zach
that
just
up.
told you.
I might actually pick it up. Like,
Spider-Man 2099, speaking of the Doctor just mentioned it. Read it. Got a new costume. I'm still a fan of the old one. But it's got Spider-Man. It should be cool.
I like the new costume. I think it looks cool.
Spider who?
Spider-Gwen, number 1, 2 on the Stream of Spiders.
That's right. Definitely get. Look at
You
that.
like that Spider-Gwen? You like the Spider-Gwen from before? You should read this one too.
That's right. Look at that segue.
Jason Latour.
Same creative
He's awesome.
team. Same creative team. Spider-Gwen. Chick superheroes are on the rise. I'm cool and all for it. I think it's good. I just gave it a thumbs up. Okay, we've got Sam Wilson, Captain America, number 1, written by one of my favorite writers, Nick Spencer.
I didn't know that.
Falcon Cap, you may not be a fan, but Nick Spencer writes it.
Yeah,
It's got to be
Spencer,
good.
So now I'm sitting here like, man, can my wallet take any more damage?
Read it. It's Marvel. It's going to be good for you.
Yeah.
Spencer. I don't
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca, number 1. It's a mini series, right? Or is
Yes.
it a
5-issue miniseries.
If you like Chewbacca, get the number 1.
All of the Star Wars books that
Have been
Marvel has
really
done
good.
have been awesome. Like, there hasn't been any Star Wars book that hasn't been awesome. So
They just announced Obi-Wan and Anakin are getting a 5-issue miniseries that takes place after Episode 1 and before Episode 2.
Cool.
It looks pretty awesome. Star Wars, yeah, literally none of the titles are bad.
Yep.
None of them. So you should read it.
Definitely.
Captain America White number 3, should be reading it. Civil
Yeah.
War number 5 finally is going to conclude
Yeah.
between the iron and the blue. Looks pretty awesome.
A lot of
Pretty
stuff
cool.
was revealed in number 4 if you've been keeping up
Do you
with
think
it.
it
I'm
might
actually
like
behind.
segue into the new thing?
I wonder because Civil War number 2 comes out in the spring of 2016. I don't know. It's
Well, we
possible.
think Civil War number 2. It might not be because they didn't specifically say it.
It's true.
It
It
is.
didn't. It was very.
It's just a picture with a new Roman numeral 2 with the same font.
We
That's
knew-
all.
Marvel knew that we could figure that much out. The
It
Roman
is.
numeral 2.
It is.
But yeah, so
It's a good
maybe
que-
it might do that.
It's a good question because in the new Marvel, the all new, all different.
Well,
Marvel
it's still they
universe,
have to
all
still wrap
kinds of
up the
Secret
whole
War
Secret
stuff.
War stuff to get it back into the all new, all different, or whatever they're doing with that. Because I don't know how that's wrapping up. If it's staying Battle World, they said it wasn't staying Battle World, but
Did you read Invincible Iron Man number 1?
No.
Oh, just look
I
at the
did.
last page, people. Read it. Buy
It's
it.
good.
It was very
And
good.
a couple more.
I don't even want to get into who's writing it, but it's awesome. So
It's very good. Oh, yeah.
There's a couple more
Eating
number
words
one.
here.
Speaking of who writes that, Guardians of the Galaxy number 1 with new Star Lady.
Star Lady.
And Rocket Raccoon leads the team, so you know it's going to be chaotic. You should probably read the book.
Star Lady.
why is Rocket leading the team? Star Lady can't lead the team?
She's a woman, right?
She's a new. She's. I mean, I'll look at it this way. She's the new.
Yeah. Whoa.
She's the new person of the group, so obviously she's not going to just be
No,
elected to lead her right away.
Who's got the bigger gun? Right. Now, when the Punisher brings a
No,
pop gun to it,
It depends what kind of guns we're talking, because it could be Drax.
maybe so.
I mean,
All I know is Rocket
That's
Raccoon.
the guy that ripped
He
out
brings all the
Thanos'
guns to the
heart.
yard. You know what I'm saying?
He
So
does.
does Drax, man.
Anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy number 1, New Avengers number 1, and Uncanny Avengers number 1. Definitely want to check it out. If you read Avengers number 0, anybody?
I've been meaning to.
I've been
but I haven't
meaning
gotten
to.
it
No,
yet.
everyone's going to read it by tomorrow. Read it, and then come get these books, because you get a glimpse of those books in Avengers number 0. Also, What If Infinity X-Men number 1, which was formerly
Another
What If
What If.
Infinity Avengers. It's now X-Men. Joshua Williamson, who writes,
Birthright.
Which means-
And Nailbiter.
which means you should.
Buy it.
Buy it.
Excellent. Also, the last 2 independents I want to mention are Assassin's Creed number 1, if you're a fan of the game, from Titan Comics. Check it out. And Ninjak number 8 from Valiant, just because it's the one Valiant book I actually think is really good.
You like all the Valiant books.
That's
what are
what
you
I
talking
kept
about?
thinking. He's always talking about Valiant.
Yeah,
and
he
then he's
likes
like,
all of them.
Ninja.
Oh, and Book of
Oh,
Death.
I like Book of Death.
And Bloodshot Reborn.
Yeah, I'm about to drop that.
I'm
Sorry,
pretty sure
Jeff
if you
Lemire.
read one Valiant book, you have to read it. Well, not have to, but need to read all of them.
Yeah, sorry, Jeff Lemire. I might have to drop Bloodshot Reborn. Unless you can hook me back in, I might have to.
You hear him, Lemire.
So,
We know you got it in you.
you got
Like,
it. I'm ready.
Your name's Lemire.
So anyway, that's a lot of the books that are coming out. Anything else you guys want to add about any of the books coming out, or what your general thoughts on comics? We got 2 minutes.
It's a lot of comics for me.
It's a lot. It's not nearly as much as last week.
Oh
but
gosh.
Doctor
last
Strange,
week,
man.
Last week was insane. Doctor Strange was good.
Yeah, last week it hurt the wallet, but it was good. It was a good hurt.
I'm
Hurt
just
so
surprised. Like I think I hyped it up too much in my mind. Like I was so excited about
It was
Doctor
good.
Strange. I'm not saying it wasn't good. I just was like,
Wasn't what you were expecting.
I liked Iron Man a lot more, and I don't even like saying that.
Who wrote that?
I'm not even mentioning
Who wrote it?
I don't know.
Who wrote? Caitlin, who wrote?
I'm completely clueless.
Bendis?
Yeah, see?
Oh yeah, because you
It was
always don't like
good.
it.
It was good, especially the last page.
It was very good. You
It was
should read it.
awesome.
So Marvel, when they say make mine Marvel, they're not kidding.
Well, you should pick up some Marvel number ones because there's a whole lot of number ones, and what's a better time to get into books than a number one? And you should pick up more independents because not enough people around here read them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And with that said, I'm just going to say BobBigBang.com.
We got them.
What they said.
Lazy.
I'm trying not to laugh. Let's
Lazy.
get out of here.